What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Malcolm Miller, man. I'm here, live and direct. Y'all know what I'm here to talk about. I'm talking about what everybody else been talking about. The Drake Duppy freestyle, which is the diss to both Kanye West and Pusha T. Now, I'm going to go through this freestyle. I'm going to break down some of the lyrics and some of the stuff that I caught so that I can relay that information back to y'all. I'm going to break down. I'm a big lyrical breakdown guy. I listen to songs for references, for lyrical meanings behind stuff, for metaphors, for lines, that punchlines and stuff like that. I've always been that type of guy. From my understanding, Duppy means ghost or dead in Jamaican lingo or Jamaican slang or whatever. And for those who don't know, man, this beef has been ongoing. It's been going on since, 2006 when Pusha T accused Wayne of stealing the clip style. You know, they from Virginia. They was rocking that Bape heavy for the longest. And around the time that the Carter 2 dropped, Wayne changed his whole style up, was rocking a Bape head to toe, dressing like Pharrell and like Pusha T and them. So Pusha T felt some type of way about that. He called it out. That's why he made Mr. Me Too. And that was a diss track aimed at Wayne. So they've been going back and forth for a minute. And then Drake inherited that beef as he signed with Young Money Cash Money Records. I think back in 2011, or 2010, 2011, Pusha T dissed Drake in an Exodus 23:1 song. And he just dissed Drake off on his new album, the Infrared album not Infrared. The song is called Infrared. He dissed Drake on his new album that just dropped. So I'm about to get into it and break down these lyrics, these bars. I like this, the tone of this.
I'm in shock. The nerve, the audacity.
Listen, when that man said the nerve, the audacity, that's some grown man like talking to your kids like you about to spank them type stuff. Come on, man, the nerve of these dudes. Come on, man, the audacity of y'all for real? Is y'all really for real? That's how he was coming across to me. And then when he did the sigh, like what my man say, what dude Deezus say? Deezus from Deezus and Mero, or Mero, I forgot which one. I think it was Deezus. He was like, Drake sounded like a disappointed teacher at a parent-teacher conference or something of that nature, man. Like he talking to the students, student's mom or something like, man, your son got so much potential. He let it all go to waste. Here you go, I'm finna keep going.
Okay. So if you rebuke me for working with someone else on a couple of V's, what do you really think of the nigga that's making your beats?
Now look, he said, what do you really think of the dude that's making your beats? Now, on the song, he said it was written, Pusha T said it was written by Nas, but it came from Quentin. That's a shot at Drake because everybody has accused Drake of having ghostwriters. Quentin Miller, when the reference track came out, that Meek leaked into the media. I don't think he leaked, but he talked about it and it was leaked to the media. The reference track for like, what was that? That running through the six with my woes, one of them songs. The reference track came out and people were like, oh, Quentin was writing for Drake. So he's saying, if you accusing me for getting some help on some tracks, what you think of the dude Kanye that be in a studio with 12 other dudes and they all bouncing creative ideas off of each other to help Kanye make a track? And this has been said by even Sahara the Prince, Kanye artists. It's been said to have been done by Kanye.
I've done things for him I thought that he never would need. Father had to stretch his hands out and get it from me.
I've done things for him I thought that he never would need. Father had to stretch his hands out and get it from me. Now that's from that Father Stretch My Hands or whatever, that beautiful morning. That stuff that come on the radio. Now, and back in like 2016, Ye had tweeted that, thanks for Drizzy for giving me help. I guess helping me with that track. So I'm guessing Drake saying, look, yo dude, your boss, the one you follow behind, he had to come get me to help him, make a hit for his album. So I'm guessing Drake is referencing the fact that he wrote some stuff on that song, maybe.
I pop style for 30 hours, then let him repeat. Now you popping up with the jokes, I'm dead, I'm asleep. I just left from over by y'all putting pen to the sheets. Tired of sitting quiet and helping my enemies eat.
Now, he said he just left from over there putting pen in the sheets. That's referencing the fact that he may have wrote some stuff for some artists over there or help whatever they create a process for their albums, maybe, I'm guessing. And then he said, tired of sitting quiet and letting my enemies eat. Now, this is a reference to when a lot of people have taken shots at Drake for the longest. I compare Drake to somebody like LeBron James. It's always some dudes that think he's soft or think he ain't as real as the dudes that the era they grew up in, man. You know, I hate them old heads. Back in my era, you had to be hard. You had to be tough to rap like this, and you had to be really talking. He rapping for the chicks. Man, so what? The dude is flourishing. Same thing, the same flight they get to LeBron James. He couldn't have did it back in our era. He getting these 40 points, but it would have been a hard 40. He couldn't get 40 on us. Man, all this, oh man, he a real one. He going up against a real one this round in this series. That's the same thing they saying about Marcus Morris. You know, Drake always been accused of being soft. When he going up against somebody that's quote unquote a street dude, they say, oh, he going up against a real one. What do going up against a real one? What do all that street credibility do when a dude is putting 40 and 50 on your head? You can't do nothing with street credibility but fight at that point. If he losing a battle, all he can resort to is fighting. Same thing, LeBron putting up 40-something in the playoffs. Drake putting 40-50 on Pusha T head right now on this track. So let's keep going.
Temperature checks, they know that my head overheats. Don't know why the fuck you niggas listen to Dead on my sleeve. Must have had your infrared wrong, now your head in a beat.
Talking about his infrared track.
Whatever jealousy breeds. Don't push me when I'm in album mode. You're not even top 5 as far as your label talent goes. You said
that man said you're not even top 5 as far as your label talent goes. And I'm looking like, damn, like, hold on. We got to run through good music roster. I'm looking like, who over there? Who, what's my man's name? Travis Scott over there. Big Sean over there. Who they got over there? Sci-Hi. I think Sci-Hi absolutely dope and underrated. Then you got Ye his own self. Then what you got? Is Cudi over there? I'm trying to think who else over on good music. He like, man, you ain't even top 5 on your joint. Like, come on.
Shots, well, I gotta challenge those. But I bring calicos to the Alamo. I could never have a Virgil in my circle and hold him back because he makes me nervous.
Woo! I could never have a Virgil in my circle and hold him back because he makes me nervous. Now, for y'all who don't know, Virgil is a guy that's been working with Kanye like for years. I believe from the city, from Chicago. I'm a Chicago native, you know what I'm saying? You can tell by the White Sox hat. Anyway, but he's been known to assist Kanye with like everything, like from like album covers to stage setups for every different tour for his albums, even like styling Ye and everything. Now he the head menswear designer at Louis Vuitton. And Kanye referenced being jealous of Virgil and a little bit of envious of his friend's success a little bit in the interview with Charlamagne. And then I'm talking about like, y'all remember around that time when he was telling Sway, you don't know the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. He going off and all that on TV. I mean, on the interview on the internet. Now, he was mad because these labels, these fashion labels wouldn't let him in, wouldn't let him break in and break bread with him, even though he been rocking their clothes and he been trying to get into the industry. So now Virgil got on. I think he feels some type of way about it. And I feel like he was kind of like nervous about Virgil's talent, like too. Like he got enough talent to outgrow you and you know, grow past you and grow beyond you and be on his own. So maybe that's what that's referencing. Like he holding him back because he knew Virgil could possibly be successful on his own.
Want to see my brothers flourish to their higher purpose. You niggas leeches and serpents. I think it's good that now the teachers are learning. Yeah, your brother said it was your cousin and him and you. So you don't rap what you did, you just rap what you knew. Don't be ashamed, there's plenty niggas that do what you do. There's no malice in your heart. You wanna
see, look, first of all, when he dropping references to his brother's name, No Malice or whatever, because his brother used to be Malice, he turned to God, and now his name is No Malice right now. But he's attacking Pusha T's credibility as a rapper. Like, all Pusha T's whole career was based off crack selling dope. His whole career. Which is why, a little bit why, I feel like Pusha couldn't exceed past what he beyond what he was. Now, there's been a lot of rappers that rapped about violence and dope the whole time, but you got to be able to cross over and make different type of hits. Grinding was one. What Happened to That Boy was one. And I'm a big fan of like the Hell Have No Fury album, To the Casket Drop album, all of that. A huge fan, but you gotta stop, like, when you gotta rap about something different. I'm tired of so many dudes just rapping about dope all the time. Rap about something different, talk about something else. His whole content been based off selling dope, and he's saying your brother said it was really him and your cousin. It wasn't you. You was just selling to college kids. You act like you sold drugs for Pablo Escobar in the 80s, which is the next line finna come up. I done skipped ahead of y'all, but
man, you might have sold to college kids for Nike Mercedes, but you act like you sold drugs for Escobar in the 80s. I had a microphone of yours, but then the signature faded. I think that pretty much resembles what's been happening lately.
You said I had a microphone of yours, but that signature faded. I think that pretty much resembles what's been happening lately. And he talking about when he had bought, he was a big Pusha T, a big Pusha T fan. When Drake was coming up, he was a huge Pusha T fan. Absolutely, like, if you a hip hop head, who wouldn't be? Them boys was rapping on that Mr. Me Too. All them tracks on the album, them boys was really, really spitting. Like, him and Malice. Like, I got tracks I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, going where I gotta go. I'm getting my headphones in and I'm making ugly faces at the tracks because they killing it. But he bought a microphone of Pusha T's and he had it autographed by Pusha T. And he's saying like that autograph on that microphone, the signature on the microphone is fading. Your career has been fading over the years. That resembles what's been happening. Your career is fading, so now you got to resort to dissing me to get some buzz for your album, is what he's saying.
Please believe your demise will be televised. Yeah. And as for Q, man, I changed his life a couple times. Nigga was at Kroger working double time. Y'all acting like he made the boy when I was trying to help the guy. Yeah. Who gassed you to play with me?
Woo. First, he talking about Quentin Miller when they were saying that Quentin wrote all his lyrics and they basically was trying to say that Quentin made Drake what he was, and Drake was popping before Quentin. We was talking about Drake in comeback season. I remember Replacement Girl, he was even rapping on that. You know what I mean? But he been on doing this stuff for the longest. He looking like, man, dude was working in Kroger's, and Quentin came out and confirmed it was actually a Publix that he was working at, not a Kroger's, but shoot, same damn difference. You know what I mean? But he said, I helped dude out. I helped put him on, get some bread in his pocket for his creative abilities. Y'all acting like he made me. I helped him out. What you talking about? I've been popping before him. So that's what Drake's saying.
Man, you made this shit as easy as ABCs. Whoever supposedly making me hits, but ain't got no hits, sound like they need me.
Like he said, whoever supposedly making me hits, but ain't got no hits, sound like they need me. That sound like when Hov or Jay-Z was on that Lost Ones, and he said, I heard MF was saying they made Hov say, okay, so make another Hov. He said, if y'all made me, if it's so easy, go make another one. Y'all can't find another dude like me because it's hard. It's hard to do the stuff that I do, create the sound that I got, and make the wave that I produce. And that's what Drake basically saying. Like, listen, if y'all saying somebody else made these songs for me, why they can't make hits for themselves? It's the reason why I'm on top, because I'm a hard worker and I'm great at what I do. And not even just hard work. I'm great at what I'm great at what I do. Period. That's what Drake's saying.
My hooks did it, my lyrics did it, my spirit did it, I'm fearless with it. Yeah. I really shouldn't have given you none of my time, cause you older than a nigga you
running behind. For real, like real talk. Pusha older than Kanye, and I ain't even know this. I found this out some years ago. Them dudes Pusha about 40 years old, and still talking about just selling dope all throughout the album. That's why I said I'm big on rappers when they show growth. Like, you gotta show growth and some type of maturation in your music a little bit. I love Pusha's music, but sometimes I'm like, yo, he can't just talk about selling dope this whole album. Like, no, he gotta switch up the content. I ain't talking about 1 or 2 songs either. Like, I hate when people, he got a song on there, like, no. He gotta switch it up. Like, come on, man. His whole style been predicated on selling dope. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, you gotta grow past that at some point, especially when you're 40-something years old. I know he older than Kanye. He gotta be at least Kanye age or a couple of months older than him, for real. Good, he good 40, 41, 42.
I mean, when you multi-million, I told you keep playing with my name and I'ma let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
Like he said, I told you keep playing with my name and I'ma let it ring on you like Virginia Williams. That's Pusha T's wife or fiance. I think it's wife now. So he's saying let it ring on you, good, you know what I'm saying, good line. But he was saying like, holla at me when you multi-million. When you able to sell some multi-million records and get hot like this, come talk to me then. Don't send shots when your album is rarely getting recognition. And for the record, this is not a diss to Pusha T. I'm just stating facts of what he's saying and breaking down what Drake is saying. I'm a big Pusha T fan, but I think he got 8 on this.
I'm too resilient. Get out your feelings. It's gonna be a cool summer for you. I told Weezy and Baby I'ma done them for you. Tell Ye we got an invoice coming to you. Considering that we just sold another 20 for you.
Now he said, tell Ye we got an invoice coming for you. Considering we just sold another 20 for you. Saying, look, we just sold another 20,000 records for y'all, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta pay up. Pay what you owe. Give me that bread for what the time I put in. And this man Drake actually sent a $100,000 invoice to Good Music from OVO Records. I'm looking like, man, this man Drake on a different type of level of boss petty stuff. Like, and then he uploaded it to Instagram for the world to see. Like, I need that 100 stacks. I need that 100K for what I helped y'all do. That's boss like, man.
To be honest.
To be honest.
Duppy.
Which I said mean ghost or something like that in Jamaican lingo. I love this like mafioso type beat. Like, that's some cool boss type cigar music type stuff. Also, that's something I probably found on the Ross album. I think like, I always say Rick Ross make luxury trap music. I always say that. But man, Drake on a different level with this. Let it ride out. But yeah, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about the diss. A lot of people trying to downplay it, but That's because there's a lot of old heads that really don't like what Drake represent. They always gonna hate on him because the girls love him. Same type of hate LL was getting a little bit. Like, oh, he only rapped to a fan base that got 90% of his fan base wear high heels or whatever. But I don't care what y'all talking about. Drake make music. He's versatile. He can fit in so many different lanes. He can appease so many different crowds and audience. And I think that's what a lot of people despise. They kind of envious of that. Like, oh man, he got all these corporations behind him. No, he got the corporations behind him because he's marketable like that. He can do Saturday Night Live. He can do The View. And he can go, he could have went and did Rap City The Basement. He could have went and did Yo MTV Raps back in the day. Like, he was versatile. He can do Good Morning America, like I said, The View, all of that type of the platforms that you think that I know a lot of rappers cannot handle. He can handle. And people are jealous and envious of that. Like, for whatever reason, they like, oh man, this dude, he a soft dude just because he don't rap and glorify street life. All this real stuff, I'm a real dude, I was really in the streets, all that stuff fade. At the end of the day, it come down to bars and who really out here can rap. Like I said, Drake can make a God's plan for y'all, and that's a great song. You can't deny God, you know what I'm saying? The holy one, the higher being. But he can make all these different songs like Nice for What. But at the end of the day, when that boy is really rapping on that diplomatic immunity flow that he dropped, that and this, it ain't many dudes seeing him like that. I'm sorry. Y'all can try to deny him all y'all want to. That boy is great at what he does. It's the same thing y'all try to do. The same thing y'all try to do to LeBron in the rap game. I think that's why him and LeBron vibe and mesh so much. Even though they talk mess when he playing the Raptors, when the Cavs playing the Raptors, they talk mess to each other. But he vibe with it because they get the same hate. They came up, you know, around the same time. They started blossoming and blooming in the same type of era and been doing it since a young and since a young dude, child stars almost. Drake was on Degrassi. LeBron was on the cover of Sports Illustrated at 15, 16 years old. So they've been in the limelight for a while. But it's a lot of dudes that always talk about how they hate, oh, he's soft. He couldn't have played in this era. All this tough talk. But when a dude is the top boss, when a dude's selling millions and millions of records in the first week, when LeBron out here doing what he doing, becoming a marketing genius that he is, I mean the brand that he is, it's always somebody that's gonna hate on him. It's hate coming from the old heads up above and the quote unquote real street dudes. I don't cry. I don't do all, you know what I'm saying? I don't whine for calls. I don't do all that. I'm from that era. I'm from the Kobe era. Well, guess what? Kobe snitched on Shaq. So all that from y'all era, it was snitches in y'all era, a lot of y'all eras too. So, you know, Kobe snitched and everything. So y'all want to claim Kobe, claim that part of Kobe too. He sold on that man's personal life. He messed that man's personal life up because his personal life was messed up. Kobe went and told on Shaq in the interrogation room to the police because his personal life was in jeopardy. So I ain't trying to hear all that. Try to overly praise other dudes to down the dudes that's popping today. And I hate that old head talk, that old head stuff, man. When I say old heads, I don't mean disrespect. I'm just meaning as the older generation. But I'm saying y'all can't deny Drake. Y'all can try to, but the record sales, the hits, and his rapping ability gonna show time and time again. Do I think he had a ghostwriter? I think he had help with tracks. Just like a lot of y'all favorite artists do today. A lot of them get help with tracks. But do I really think that boy can rap for real? Yes. Do I think that boy can write for real? Yes. Do I think he wrote that song on his own? Yes. Period. So that's all my take from it, man. Great diss. Drake up 1-0 right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if Pusha T can respond soon. It's your boy Malcolm Miller, man. I'm out.